The All Progressives Congress (APC) has urged United States President Donald Trump to emulate his Nigerian counterpart on how to handle defeat after losing an election. Oh my God! Hey, what an example! Buhari. Well, in a statement by the party secretary of Caretaker and Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee, John Akpenodode, titled "The Integrity of a Leader is as important as strong institutions," the party condemned the U.S. Capitol building riots by pro-Trump protesters. The APC also faulted Trump's refusal to concede defeat in the United States 2020 presidential election, stressing that President Muhammadu Buhari contested and lost in elections several times but followed due process through to the Supreme Court. The statement read, "The events of the past 72 hours in the United States of America are to say the least condemnable. Over time, the elections of the U.S. have been used as a touchstone for elections in other democracies. It is settled that strong institutions are fundamental to the sustenance of democracies. However, this U.S. election saga strongly underscores the fact that the integrity of the country's leader essentially complements the workings of institutions. President Muhammadu Buhari contested and lost elections a number of times and followed the process through to which Supreme Court on all accounts. This is an outstanding credential of a true Democrat. Upon ultimately gaining victory in 2015, the APC-led administration has carried out fundamental reforms to strengthen our institution. Oh my goodness. For instance, non-interference in the functions of the Independent National Electoral Commission. The APC has contested elections, won some, lost some without splitting hairs. In fact, at some point, the APC lost over 5 seats to the People's Democratic Party, yet we allowed democracy to prevail. We have remained resolute in our belief that in every electoral contest, popular will must prevail. The opposition party, People's Democratic Party, had earlier written to the APC to stop unpatriotic practice of putting narrow partisan interests above the national interest. Akpanu Doedehe, in the statement, also faulted the position of the PDP, stating that it was merely designed to gain political mileage and reinforce disinformation. He said this is a far cry from the days of the do-or-die politics of the PDP, where civilians took control of the security apparatus to subvert people's will and determine the outcome of the election. Electoral reform is a core plank of the programs of the APC-led administration and a legacy that Mr. President has promised to bequeath to Nigerians. Therefore, the statements by the PDP are merely designed to gain political mileage, and they only reinforce the disinformation on all issues, which the PDP constantly and laboriously pursues at all times. The position taken by the PDP governors against these institutions reforms are in the public domain. Ego. You can imagine. APC said they get mad, they talk. Okay, see, oh my God. But Trump, you suffer America, oh. Trump, you suffer America, oh. You suffer America. Nigeria, and they call they give you advice. They use Buhari as an example. Like, seriously? I don't blame them, oh. Honestly, I don't even blame them. Trump, he don't suffer. He just suffer Americans. Well, yeah, I was just laughing in between this whole statement written by APC chieftain or whatever he calls himself. The real definition of democracy wasn't what they told us, but we were forced to believe it. If that singular action happens here, we would have been reported to the same US advocating for sanctions. It's because we are not ashamed of ourselves. We are not ashamed of ourselves. See what this one is talking about. Why should we even be looking up to them? But when you guys, you call yourself politicians, when you are eating, when you are a massive weight for yourselves, you don't even know that. You can imagine this one's talking about they gave us. How can we still be crawling at this age and time? Are we children? Don't we know what is right from what is good? In Nigeria, the president dictates everything and everyone, so we have no moral justification to condemn Trump. Rather, we should learn to uphold the independence of national institutions without meddling of the executives. Remember that Buhari also invaded the NAS during Bukola Saraki with DSS in a bid to oust Saraki is the same as capital invasion. Is it because Atiku did not protest their cheating in the last presidential election? Eminently qualified personified elements, they should better shut up. If democratic is not found in political party names, then it is not a political party. It is at best a congress of incompetent and corrupt politicians. Can I say up Youth Democratic Party? Okay. Nothing Stella no go hear from Aso Rock o. People that are worse than the devil themselves condemning someone better than them. Which good thing is happening in Nigeria now that's done by APC? Oh, APC have forgotten so soon. The event that followed when Buhari overzealous supporters went on rampage after he lost in 2011 election. The same Buhari that doesn't obey court's orders in a democratic country. Emulate Buhari. Did Buhari lose election as sitting president? It costs less to speak the truth. If Trump emulates people like Buhari, several people will die in US now. To emulate Buhari in rigging election, unlike UK, in this country, both INEC, police and judges rigged, supported, affirm and reaffirm respectively. What is their business with Capitol building when they are busy looting and spreading poverty? What is there to emulate about Buhari? Or is APC now advising Trump to start wearing hyper-reality face masks? People are talking. Animals came out to talk. Hey, that Trump should emulate Buhari. Wonder we really not end. Buhari that called his supporters to the streets in 2011 after losing election has APC forgotten the baboon we soak in blood episode. Many NYC members died from that incitement. He may have forgotten, Nigerians have not. He is not worthy of emulation in that respect as statesman. We have Turkey and Turkey, the name of animals and country. We have Buhari of 2011 that lost election, or Major General retired Buhari that disobey the law. APC, you people are insane. Do you know that when Buhari lost election in 2011, let them begin to remind them. Oh. You see, and I don't know, they just woke up all of a sudden. There is no way, no sane human being no sane woman will come out. Once you just hear that, the only name that rings, the only name that rings in this country is Goodluck Jonathan. You can't take it. You see, he wants to take glory when they do not deserve it. The only people unknowingly, even without, before you, by default, when people were analyzing this whole thing, by default, even people who were saying that, what is so special about Goodluck Jonathan conceding defeat? They're off anyway. That is what that was expected of him to do. So what's the big deal about it? Now they are confessing. They are now saying that they now know the meaning of what he did. That is the only name that even the enemy of what is this man's name? The enemy of Goodluck Jonathan, by default, unknowingly, they will just say, Goodluck tried. That is the only name that can ring. They want to force themselves to take the glory. It's not going to be possible now. As if Nigerians do not know. I don't know what these people just take themselves for. Everyone in APC seems to be going mad. Trump emulating a bigotry Buhari, a joke of the century. Buhari that has no regard for the rule of law. A president that do not care about the lives of his citizens. That is not even the issue. The same thing that happened when he contested in 2011, when people were talking about a lot of people lost their lives. He wants to bring himself. So guys, let's hear your opinion. They want to talk. Even the massive cannot even say anything. They are the sycophants around, are the ones bringing all this whole thing.